Hey, what's up, Fit Fam? Thanks so much for joining the Fit for Life 805 channel. Today is going to be part one of a two-part series. First part being shoulders. Everything in and around the shoulder, we're going to loosen it up. The goal is to not only give you a little bit more range of motion and mobility, but hopefully loosen up the neck a little bit. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, upper back, upper neck. So we're going to try to get in there and try to loosen all that up, release some tension and some stress in the process. A roller is what you need, and a lacrosse ball. A short roller can work too. Tennis ball can work as well, but I like the lacrosse ball. So let's get right into it. We start with a roller. You're going to lay down right around the middle of your back, right below the shoulder blades. Then you get into a bridge. Support your head, hands behind your head, and we're just rolling back and forth, up and down the length of your scapula. Well, I guess, so plural, scapulae. Scapulae, plural, scapula. So we're getting both of them. Same time, right in between those shoulder blades, you feel all that tissue kind of shifting and moving around. You might feel a couple bumps, and that's okay. Kind of be aware of where you're feeling those bumps. That's going to be important to know for later. So this is kind of a way to explore the back, your upper back, and figure out where you're feeling some tightness. So now that we figured that out, we move on and we shift a little to the side. So I extend one arm, and I'm rolling on the side of my body, and I'm still kind of tilted or angled up towards the ceiling. It's just a little bit of a shift, and you only have to spend, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds on that side. Go to the other side. It's a lot to manage and to put that much weight on one side, so it can be a little tough and painful. So what's great is you can just kind of go back and forth between both sides as you loosen up. Now you notice I started to shift, and so you got to be aware of your space and where you're at, because you'll start to move a little bit across the floor. And so we're just hitting our lats right now. And again, you're trying to be mindful of some spots. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe you feel okay. And so now we move on. Okay, so we explored that. We move on. We're going to do what's called kind of like a modified child's pose. We're going to stretch out our shoulders and work on our mobility. So it's a great way to get your arms elevated and give you a real big stretch using your body weight. Arm extended out, you bring out those legs, move those knees out real wide. Other arm, the free arm, is supporting you. And you just have that roller kind of angled towards you. Your arm is just nice and straight, palm down. Go down slow. Make adjustments with your arm as needed. You can bend that arm too. It's totally fine. In fact, I recommend you bend that arm. Make sure you have a good grip on that roller. Don't let it move and get away from you. And you're just trying to bring that torso down and then shift sides. Same thing. And so you feel lats, right? Your latissimus dorsi. You feel that stretch. You're getting a little bit of that anterior serratus, which is on top of the ribs. And you're just working on that range of motion of the shoulder. So you get a big stretch, your pectoralis major, your chest. That's getting a good stretch as well. You can even go to the side and come down this way. So now we're really getting that chest. So you're just right outside your body. You're doing the same thing. Child's pose, kind of modified. Rollers out. Get a good stretch to that chest. Go to the other side. Same thing. Get that good stretch through the chest. And so I'm really kind of going quickly to maximize time for the video, because I don't want to waste too much of your time. I know time is precious to us. And now I'm going to go on to the roller. So if you feel like you need more time on certain moves, do it. Do it on your own time, and that's the goal. You take what you want from this video and you make it your own. Now I'm on the ball, the lacrosse ball. I'm going to get set up right in between my shoulder blades. I already know where my sweet spot is. It's kind of in the middle of my shoulder blade and in between the spine and the scapula. Now, my left arm is supporting my head, and I'm holding myself up kind of like a hammock, right? And now my right arm, I'm going to bring it over and across my belly. And now kind of shift your body laterally, kind of like a side bend, right? You're bending sideways and shifting and kind of rolling up and down that spot, moving around it. You're just trying to break down that tissue. And so going across that body with your arm really opens the scapula up so that you can really penetrate the tissue and get in there. You lengthen it, really, and so you expose it more. And now you can really dig in. And then go to the other side. Again, your free arm is supporting your head because you don't want your neck to work too hard. We're trying to relieve some pressure in our neck, not cause it. So use your free arm to support your head and neck, and then that left arm is now coming across your stomach, across your body, and you're shifting, rolling. You could also get a little fancy with it and move your arm. If you find that painful spot and you just dig in, you can kind of start doing a little circular motion with that arm and work through some actual movement. But that can get kind of painful. And it's totally fine if you can handle it, but sometimes it might be too much, and it might tense you up a little bit. So you just got to be careful. Whatever we do as far as foam rolling and stretching, you don't want to force it. You don't want to overdo it. It's always kind of maintenance for the body. And then you just try to be consistent with it, and over time it should decrease a little bit. It shouldn't be as prominent or happening as often. Because we all develop kinks from the way we sleep, the way we train, the muscles that we train. And so now, you're all done with that, and let's finish with our neck. So we got all in there in between the shoulder blades, the rhomboids. Right, so now we move on to the neck. And so you can just keep that roller tucked in nice and tight like a pillow, and you just shift your head to the left and to the right, turning the chin, turning the head, almost like you're looking both ways to cross the street. And we're winding down our time here. Actually went a little over our time, but we're finishing with the last one, the best one actually in my opinion. And so from here you can pull down on the roller to one side. So for me, I pulled down to the right, and now I'm just focusing on the right half of my neck. And I know that my left side is actually tighter, so for the sake of the video, I'm going to just lightly touch on the left side, and we are all done. You make it your own, you do what you want, take what you need from this and apply it to your own body depending on what you need to target and what you need to get relief from. So that's it. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you like it and subscribe, and stay fit, guys. Take care. Bye.